Let's do a horn test right here. Sounds like a small car. Off the Suzuki. What the? Yeah, you can hear the 3-cylinder from the inside. It does take time putting power to the wheels. It's fairly comfortable actually. The engine turned off. You can feel it inside and you can see it on the gauge right here. Hey guys, here we have the Suzuki Dzire Hybrid, and today we are going to be doing a POV drive. But before we do that, let's go ahead and check out the exterior and interior first. It is now more aggressive. The headlights integrate well into the grille. It does have a sharper look and more mature look to it. If we move to the side, you can see 15-inch alloy wheels with black accents and diamond finish. This is the side profile of the Dzire Hybrid. You can see the trunk is well integrated into the rear now. This is the rear. You can see a smaller taillight LED combination with halogen turn signals. We have a large chrome strip that runs along the width of the car. Hybrid badging right there. This is a mild hybrid, but it is marketed as a hybrid. This is the trunk space of the Dzire Hybrid. Fairly spacious for its size. Underfloor storage, you have a spare tire underneath. And to close it up, just close the trunk. We move towards the rear. Fairly decent space here. Close it up. Solid door sounding. Now you do have this thin door card with hard plastics. Even the armrest is also hard plastic, but what do you expect for the price point? Now I have a good amount of space back here for my legs, and I have a lot of footroom too. Headroom, I have this much. The roofline isn't as sloping, so you do get more headroom at the rear. It's nice that you have headrests that are adjustable, and as for the center armrest, you have here a flip down center armrest with 2 cup holders. Rear amenities include 2 air vents at the center console, charging inputs right here, USB type A and type C. If we move towards the center of the rear seat, you can see a small hump right here, and it does eat into foot space a bit, but yeah, sitting 3 abreast here can be a squeeze because of the size of the Dzire, but still manageable. And this is the overall dash design of the Dzire Hybrid, and more on that later as we move towards the front. It does have keyless entry with this button right here, so you can lock and unlock it even with the key in your pocket. Climb inside. So this is the key for the Dzire Hybrid. You have your lock, unlock, and your trunk release. Fairly small. Just have it inside the vehicle. Put your foot on the brake and hit the start-stop button. And the engine instantly comes to life. Have a nice animation here, the large infotainment system front and center. Does feel like a tablet tacked on, but it does look futuristic. Solid door sounding. So to turn on the air conditioning, just flick the fan speed right here. It does have a nice toggle switch right here for your temperature and fan speed. You have a 3-spoke steering wheel for the driver. Here are your radio controls and your different modes, telephone, Bluetooth, and your cruise control is right here. Off to the left, you have your traction control off, your parking sensors, and your auto start stop button is right here. Again, the steering wheel feels nice to the touch. It's leather wrapped. It does have some nice accents as well. Sitting position, you can adjust the seats. There's plenty of adjustments too. The door cards are hard plastics. You get this texture right here, very interesting, just to uplift the cabin a bit. Finally, you have a padded door armrest right here for the front passengers. Yeah, let's go ahead and take it for a drive. Put the car in drive. So we are currently in a standstill. The engine turned off. You can feel it inside and you can see it on the gauge right here. If I let off the brake, it will instantly kick in. Because again, this is a mild hybrid, so the battery can take over. Ooh, the CVT feels smooth off the line. Yeah, there's not a lot of torque. Trying to get going does take its time. And being a mild hybrid, the battery can also provide power to the engine, and again, in return, the engine can charge the battery. It does have brake regen too. It does sound like a 3-cylinder when you get the revs going. And if you're coming to a stop, you will notice again that the engine will turn off. There you go. If you want to turn it off, you can just push this button right here. As for practicality, you have 2 cup holders here up front. You have a nice storage here for your phone. And you have a 12-volt power outlet right here. A USB type A right there. More storage space right here on the center console. You don't get an armrest, but that's quite common in this price point. For infotainment duties, you have a 9-inch touchscreen display with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It shows your informations, vital informations right here for your range, your kilometers per liter, and whatnot. You have your vehicle warning, vehicle settings. It feels fast. It's responsive as well. Oh, and you can customize their main menu right here. Let's do a horn test right here. Sounds like a small car. Overall build quality of the Dzire it feels solid. There's not much creaks going around. Even the door cards. You have power folding mirrors. And again, I love the gauge design of this. It has an analog together with a digital display front and center. You can also customize that by these buttons. So you can see your trip computer, your clock. Oh, you have a G-force meter as well. That's very cool, even for a small economy car. Oh, you have your torque and power bands as well. Your acceleration and brake. Has some vital information, even though it has analog gauges. If you drive it economically, it's fairly comfortable actually. But if you want to get it going, you do have to press on the gas. But yeah, it provides power very smoothly. There's no sport mode, just a low gear. Yeah, you can hear the 3-cylinder from the inside. And I gotta say, it sounds decent. But yeah, there's high revs, but power is not there. Does take time putting power to the wheels, but I have to say, brake feel, it's not the greatest, but it also doesn't feel artificial. Even though this has brake regen, there's a bit of a vague area to it. It's not what you'd call engaging to drive. Just something to take note of. And the turn signals, they're a bit on the noisy or like flimsy side. gonna do city driving with this car. I think it's an okay mild hybrid vehicle. But for long distances, yeah, it will be fuel efficient. I just don't expect it to be the most comfortable mild hybrid sedan. And to park it, you have a backup camera. There you go. The quality isn't as good as in some vehicles, but you have guidance lights. So visibility is quite good for its size. Okay, turn it off. Just press this button. Press off. And push the start-stop button. There you go, guys. Okay, that was a POV drive off the Suzuki. That was a POV drive off the Suzuki Dzire mild hybrid. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to be notified once I upload a new video. This has been TJ. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.